Did you know some of history's most celebrated figures were also incredibly dangerous? From conquerors to dictators, their actions shaped the world, but often at an immense human cost. In this video, we'll explore the lives of historical figures whose influence came with a dark side. They achieved greatness, but their legacies are marred by violence, oppression, and fear. Understanding their impact reveals the complexities of power, ambition, and morality in history. Balancing admiration for achievements with the terror caused by these figures is difficult. Many are celebrated for military victories, reforms, or cultural contributions, but were also feared for their brutality. This contradiction forces us to confront a key question: how do we reconcile their successes with the suffering they caused? Let's dive into the stories of 5 figures whose dangerous legacies remain controversial. Founder of the Mongol Empire, Genghis Khan's military brilliance conquered vast territories. However, his campaigns caused mass destruction, leaving millions dead. His reputation for ruthless tactics struck fear across Asia and Europe, though he promoted trade and cultural exchange within his empire. As Nazi Germany's dictator, Hitler orchestrated World War II and the Holocaust, leading to the deaths of millions. His racist ideology and militarism caused one of the darkest chapters in modern history, shaping the world through war and genocide. Stalin's totalitarian rule over the Soviet Union led to widespread purges, famines, and political repression. His brutal tactics resulted in millions of deaths, while his aggressive policies shaped the Cold War and Soviet expansion. Leader of the Khmer Rouge, Pol Pot sought to create an agrarian utopia in Cambodia, leading to the genocide of nearly a quarter of the population. His radical policies and use of violence caused unimaginable suffering and left Cambodia scarred for generations. Known as the Scourge of God, Attila led brutal invasions across Europe, terrorizing the Roman Empire. His military prowess left a trail of destruction, destabilizing regions and earning him a lasting reputation of fear. These figures remind us that power and greatness often come with a dark side. By examining their legacies, we gain a deeper understanding of how ambition, violence, and leadership have shaped our world, sometimes for the worse. A brilliant military strategist and reformer, Napoleon expanded the French Empire across Europe. However, his quest for dominance led to prolonged wars, costing millions of lives and leaving much of Europe in turmoil. His legacy of legal and governmental reform contrasts sharply with his violent campaigns and authoritarian rule. The historical figure behind the Dracula legend, Vlad III, Prince of Wallachia, was known for his brutal punishment methods, most famously impaling his enemies. While he is seen as a hero in Romania for defending against Ottoman invasions, his cruelty earned him a fearsome reputation throughout Europe. Mao's vision for a communist China reshaped the nation, but his policies, such as the Great Leap Forward and the Cultural Revolution, caused widespread famine, suffering, and political purges. Tens of millions of Chinese citizens died due to starvation, forced labor, and persecution during his rule. The first Tsar of Russia, Ivan IV, was both a visionary leader and a ruthless ruler. He expanded Russian territory and centralized power, but his reign was marked by paranoia, mass executions, and the brutal suppression of his enemies. His reign set the stage for centuries of autocratic rule in Russia. The Italian fascist leader, Mussolini, led Italy through a period of extreme nationalism and militarism. His alliance with Hitler and participation in World War II resulted in devastation for Italy, including occupation, resistance movements, and his own execution by anti-fascist forces. History is full of dangerous figures whose actions changed the course of nations and civilizations. While some are remembered for their contributions to culture, governance, or military prowess, we cannot overlook the darker aspects of their rule. Their stories serve as powerful reminders of the consequences of unchecked power, extreme ideologies, and the human cost of ambition. By learning about these figures, we better understand the complexities of history, where greatness and terror often exist side by side.